The Second Punic War stands as one of the most pivotal conflicts in ancient history, a clash between two mighty powers that reshaped the geopolitical landscape of the Mediterranean world. Spanning from 218 BCE to 201 BCE, this epic struggle between Rome and Carthage showcased the strategic brilliance of leaders like Hannibal Barca and Scipio Africanus, while also revealing the complexities of alliances, diplomacy, and warfare in the ancient world. This essay will delve into the causes, major events, key figures, and lasting consequences of the Second Punic War. The seeds of the Second Punic War were sown during the aftermath of the First Punic War, 264 to 241 BCE, in which Rome emerged victorious, crippling Carthage's power and influence in the western Mediterranean. Carthage, eager to regain its lost territories and prestige, looked to expand its influence in Iberia, modern-day Spain, a move that brought it into direct conflict with the emerging power of Rome. The city-state of Saguntum, a Roman ally in Iberia, became a flashpoint for conflict when Carthage besieged and captured it in 219 BCE. Rome viewed this as a direct challenge to its interests and declared war on Carthage, thus igniting the Second Punic War. The Second Punic War unfolded in three distinct theaters of conflict: Italy, Iberia, and North Africa. The war's most iconic figure, Hannibal Barca, led Carthaginian forces on a daring overland march from Iberia across the Alps into Italy, a feat that stunned and bewildered the Romans. The Battle of Cannae in 216 BCE stands as one of Hannibal's greatest triumphs, where his innovative tactics led to a devastating defeat for the Roman army, resulting in the loss of tens of thousands of soldiers. Meanwhile, in Iberia, the Carthaginian general Hasdrubal Barca, Hannibal's brother, commanded forces against Roman armies led by Publius Cornelius Scipio, laying the groundwork for future conflicts in the region. In 207 BCE, Hasdrubal's defeat at the Battle of Baecula weakened Carthaginian control in Iberia and paved the way for Rome's eventual domination of the region. In 204 BCE, Rome launched a daring amphibious assault on Carthage's North African territories, led by the brilliant Roman general Scipio Africanus. The decisive Battle of Zama in 202 BCE saw Scipio's forces emerge victorious, dealing a final blow to Carthaginian power and leading to the end of the war. Hannibal Barca, the Carthaginian general, is perhaps the most iconic figure of the Second Punic War. Renowned for his tactical genius and audacious military maneuvers, Hannibal's crossing of the Alps with his army of war elephants remains one of the most daring feats in military history. His victories at battles such as Cannae showcased his ability to outmaneuver and outthink his Roman adversaries, earning him a place among history's greatest military commanders. Publius Cornelius Scipio, later known as Scipio Africanus, emerged as Rome's foremost military leader during the Second Punic War. His victories in Iberia and North Africa demonstrated his strategic acumen and leadership abilities. At the Battle of Zama, Scipio decisively defeated Hannibal, securing Rome's victory in the war and earning himself lasting renown as one of Rome's greatest generals. The Second Punic War had far-reaching consequences that reverberated throughout the ancient world. Carthage's defeat marked the end of its status as a major power in the Mediterranean, with Rome emerging as the dominant force in the region. The war also solidified Rome's control over Iberia and North Africa, further expanding its territorial holdings and influence. The war's aftermath saw significant changes in Rome's political and military landscape. The increased power and influence of military commanders like Scipio Africanus raised concerns among Rome's political elite, paving the way for the eventual collapse of the Roman Republic and the rise of the Roman Empire. Furthermore, the devastation wrought by the war had profound social and economic impacts on both Rome and Carthage. The loss of life and resources strained both societies, leading to internal unrest and upheaval. In Carthage, the terms of surrender imposed by Rome, including hefty reparations and the dismantling of its military capabilities, sowed the seeds of resentment and ultimately contributed to the Third Punic War.